behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Breeze on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 20. Now he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 33-yard line.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Bills nothing.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here now Roberts. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Hey, easy. Here we go. Hey, easy.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Quentin Jefferson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on second and long. Breeze escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
His kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted, still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 83 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
19. Bills, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Oh, going for Sanders. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.